Why are you running?
Oh, wait, what? Hey guys, I'm Jay Son of Lane, and when the recent Rings of Power trailer released, I didn't watch it, but a thought crossed my mind. God, the recent Lord of the Rings has been really shit. After this realization, I craved the warm and safe blanket of nostalgia, and instantly I thought of Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. But I couldn't track down a copy in time. But the next thing was Lotr Conquest. I played a lot of Star Wars Battlefront as a kid, so a game made by the same devs with a Lord of the Rings coat of paint seemed like a match made in heaven. After all these years, the main thing that stuck with me was having a blast playing the story in co-op with friends. But viewing things through nostalgia is like a blurry lens that is so easily shattered. So come with me today and potentially ruin some childhood memories as we take a look at Lord of the Rings Conquest. Starting off in the tutorial, right away I was hit with that sweet, sweet nostalgia. Oh, yeah. The combat feels like a one-to-one of Star Wars Battlefront, but with a melee focus, where you can choose between the warrior, scout, archer, and mage. I found the range classes were definitely at an advantage, given the previous games were based around shooting. And because of the fantasy setting, it's really hard to make the non-magical classes feel as exciting.
Defeat them with your flaming sword!
Oh, wait, what?
Straighten their lines with scout invisibility!
Does he have a ring of power? Or?
Yes!
I don't understand.
Unleash lightning bolts upon them!
Lightning? Dear God, there's a dozen Tolkien fans having an aneurysm. Magic in Tolkien's world is usually more abstract, intangible and invisible. Tolkien did not write magic as a battle system or mechanic, but rather as a part of the myths and storytelling.
His firewall attack is awesome to behold!
I'm sorry guys, this isn't a lore comparison video. I'll move on. Actually, I find it hilarious that in the movie this is based off when Gandalf has to deal with Saruman, his lifelong friend. He says,
No. He has no power anymore.
but here Gandalf duels Saruman to the death, shooting lightning like the Emperor. The campaign takes place from the end of Two Towers through to Return of the King, with you playing a soldier on the front line of major battles, similar to what they did in the Battlefront games. And like its predecessor, one of my favourite things is they had an actual cast member narrate the campaign, in this case Hugo Weaving as Elrond.
His power shattered, Saruman could not prevail against the courage that was arrayed against him.
And like Temuera Morrison in Battlefront, he is fantastic, and adds to the drama of fighting in these battles as a regular soldier.
The other Seps dug their metal heels into the muck of that alien hellhole and dared the Republic to come in after them. So we did, only to be met with the month after month of flesh-eating diseases, shrieking nocturnal predators, and other sights that haunt me to this day.
I can't say that about the rest of the voice acting. Dear God, the announcers are f***ing awful.
The trolls shall threaten us no more. We must hasten to Gandalf. The first chamber is our sanctuary.
I am Gandalf!
Don't get me started on hero deathmatch.
Ah, they will feel that! Such a pounding was worth the sacrifice!
As you follow the campaign, I'd describe the missions as short and sweet, but with a lot of standout moments like the Rohan battle against the siege tower in Olifants. I think more set pieces and longer missions would have really made the difference. Like in this mission at the Black Gates, I'm basically raiding a camp as Legolas. Definitely not the big dramatic Frodo moment from the movies, but anyway, I'm sure the final battle will be... Wait, what? That was it? Oh, how long was that recording? 2 hours! Okay, there's still the Rise of Sauron campaign. Let's see if it...
The betrayers hold the Witch King's mask within their prison. Seize it, fools!
Oh!
To Sauron's road, fools! Those who fail shall do worse than die!
That's more like it! The second campaign is a what-if evil scenario where the very first mission has you murder Frodo Baggins and take the ring! Holy This broke my tiny brain as a kid, and looking back, it's probably where I spent most of my time playing. The story is basically in reverse, where you start in Mordor and work your way back across Middle-earth, murdering the Fellowship members with fun objectives and, well, straight up better time. You can feel the creativity of the devs coming through, being able to make their own scenarios instead of following the plot of the movies. But my favourite part is the finale. You arrive at the Shire where Gandalf is making his last stand. Up to this point, you've been fighting generic grunts and cannon fodder, but here they're replaced with hobbits. I know this is supposed to be a tragic or dramatic scene, but I can't stop counting these filthy hobbitses! If I haven't sold you on this old, abandoned, heavily discounted game, you get to stomp hobbits into the ground as a Balrog. Do I need to say more?
No more hobbits! They had nice homes, now they got graves!
Oh my god, that goes hard. I need that on a shirt. First J Son of Lane merch drop, guys. All in all, both campaigns clock in around 6 hours. I described it as short and sweet earlier. I think in hindsight, bittersweet is more fitting. I mean, don't get me wrong, I had fun with the second half, but if I played this as an adult in 2009, oh boy. While players like me enjoyed it at release, reviewers weren't as kind, citing outdated graphics and shallow gameplay. While I don't really care about the graphics, it's clear to me that Conquest has fewer features than Battlefront 2, a game Pandemic released 4 years earlier. I feel like the levels and overall story feel shorter. There are fewer classes and they aren't as fun to play. Just compare a battle on Kashyyyk versus any map here. I think they should have had a mode like Galactic Conquest, a turn-based overworld where battles occur at select points on the map as you fight to control the One Ring or destroy it at Mount Doom. Maybe even call it Middle-earth Conquest. Wait a minute, it's in the title of the game! It was right there! You just had to swing! The game was obviously more multiplayer focused. Hell, look how it's placed above single player on the menu. But with such a short single player offering and really nothing expanded upon between releases, Pandemic Studios closed their doors in November 2009, just 10 months after Conquest's release, with the online servers shutting down after only a year of being live. I didn't have good internet back then, so I didn't know about any of this stuff. Apparently there's a whole Lost DLC with new maps and characters like Boromir and Arwen. But this DLC was also lost after the game was taken off online stores. The lens of nostalgia is a fickle thing, and while it didn't shatter completely this time, I can definitely see the cracks. And that's fine, not everything needs to be picture perfect the way we remember it. It was really nice to come back to Lord of the Rings Conquest, even if it was a short time. If you're craving a really good Lord of the Rings game, maybe go back to Return of the King, which came out 6 years before Conquest. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Maybe comment your memories of Conquest or game you have a nostalgia lens for. I, for one, am glad we're finally putting all these bad adaptations behind. Oh dear God, no! If you liked the video, maybe check out this review of the new Fallout series, or dive into a game free of nostalgia glasses or whatever he was talking about in this Baldur's Gate dating sim video. Oh.